Can a toxic relationship be salvaged? Discover how to identify a toxic relationship, the chances of redemption, and steps to rebuild a healthy connection or break the cycle of abuse with safety and self-care. Picture yourself on a serene boat ride in a tranquil, sun-kissed sea, where each wave reflects the calmness of your soul. Suddenly, the once clear blue sky begins to cloud over with heavy clouds, heralding an impending storm. This sudden change of scenery is akin to the whirlwind of emotions one may experience when entangled in a toxic relationship, a disconcerting blend of insecurity, fear, and anguish. However, just as we have the ability to seek shelter from the storm and emerge strengthened, the question arises, is it possible to salvage a toxic relationship? The answer, as we shall see, is not simple but filled with nuances and possibilities. In this article, I invite you to explore the telltale signs of toxic relationships, to consider the chances of redeeming this relationship, and to discover effective strategies for rebuilding a connection based on mutual respect and self-worth. Understanding the cycle of abuse. Before delving into possible solutions, it is imperative to grasp the complex dynamics of the cycle of abuse. Toxic relationships follow a sequence of recurring stages, divided into 4 distinct phases. Tension. The cycle begins with a palpable atmosphere of tension. In this phase, the toxic partner may display irritation over trivial matters, initiate constant criticisms, or create an environment where you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Explosion. The accumulated tension reaches its peak in an emotional or even physical explosion. During this moment, the abuser launches verbal, emotional, or even physical attacks, humiliating, insulting, and blaming you for all the relationship's problems. Reconciliation. After the explosion, a phase of reconciliation occurs, where the toxic partner seeks to repair the damage done. Typically, this is accompanied by sincere apologies, promises of change, and seemingly loving gestures, such as gifts or excessive displays of affection. Honeymoon. Following reconciliation, a phase of apparent harmony, affection, and tranquility ensues. This phase, known as the honeymoon phase, offers a false sense of security and hope, leading one to believe that the relationship is recovering and things will improve. It is crucial to understand that this cycle is not a one-time occurrence, but rather a repetitive pattern that tends to intensify over time. If you identify with these phases, it is essential to reflect on the possibility of salvaging the relationship and consider measures to interrupt this cycle of abuse. Indications of a toxic relationship. Abuse within a relationship doesn't always manifest physically. Often it is the psychological abuse that leaves deep scars. There are several signs that may indicate the presence of a toxic relationship. Excessive and controlling jealousy. One of the most common signs is the excessive and controlling jealousy from the partner. This can manifest through prohibitions on socializing with friends, constant monitoring of social media, and attempts to make you feel guilty for any social interaction outside the relationship. Constant criticism and humiliation. The toxic partner often resorts to constant criticism and humiliation as a means of exerting control. They may belittle you, criticize your appearance, intelligence, or choices, undermining your self-esteem and self-confidence. Social isolation. Another alarming sign is social isolation imposed by the partner. They may try to distance you from friends and family, creating emotional dependence and leaving you increasingly alone and vulnerable. Threats and blackmail. The abusive partner may resort to threats and blackmail to maintain control over you. This can include threats to end the relationship, to hurt you physically or emotionally, or even to expose personal secrets if you attempt to break the bond. Financial control. Financial control is another form of abuse that can manifest in the relationship. The partner may control your money, prevent you from working outside, or demand that you seek permission for any expense, undermining your financial independence and freedom. Blaming you for everything. Lastly, the abusive partner tends to blame you for all the relationship's problems. They make you feel responsible for their own abusive behavior, manipulating the situation to make you feel inadequate and guilty. If you have identified some of these signs in your relationship, it is important to recognize that you may be in an abusive situation and seek help and support to break free from this harmful cycle. When can a toxic relationship be salvaged? The possibility of salvaging a toxic relationship is intrinsically linked to several fundamental factors that need to be considered. Recognition of abuse. The crucial first step is for the abuser themselves to recognize their toxic behavior and take responsibility for their actions. This requires honest and courageous self-assessment to acknowledge the harmful impact of their behavior on the partner and the relationship as a whole. Genuine remorse. Genuine remorse is essential for any possibility of positive change. Merely apologizing is not enough. Genuine remorse must be accompanied by a sincere desire to change. Mere words are insufficient. It is consistent action and a commitment to behavioral change that truly matter. Seeking professional help. Seeking professional help is fundamental to the healing and transformation process. Both individual therapy and couples therapy can provide a safe and supportive environment for the abuser to explore the deep roots of their abusive behavior, understand their motivations and harmful thought patterns, and develop healthy communication skills and constructive coping strategies. Commitment to change. The process of change is challenging and requires genuine commitment from both parties involved in the relationship. The abuser needs to be truly committed to addressing their underlying issues, such as anger, jealousy, and the need for control, and be willing to adopt new ways of interacting and relating to the partner. The salvation of a toxic relationship depends on the abuser's willingness to recognize the problem, sincerely repent, seek professional help, and commit to lasting change. These are essential steps that can pave the way for a healthier and more loving relationship in the future. Never forget, you deserve to live in a love that not only uplifts and empowers you, but also brings you joy and fulfillment. Rebuilding a healthy relationship. When both partners are genuinely committed to saving the relationship, it is crucial to invest in rebuilding a healthy and meaningful connection. Here are some important measures to consider. Establish clear boundaries. Set healthy boundaries and make it clear that abusive behaviors will not be tolerated. It is essential to protect your own emotional and physical integrity. Open and honest communication. Fostering an environment of open and honest dialogue is essential for building and strengthening trust between the couple. Practice active listening and be open to expressing your feelings and concerns respectfully. Couples therapy. Seeking guidance from a professional specializing in couples therapy can be extremely beneficial. Therapy will help the couple identify negative behavior patterns, understand the underlying causes of conflicts, and develop effective tools for problem resolution. Independence. It is crucial for both partners to maintain their individuality and independence. This includes not only financial autonomy, but also the ability to make independent decisions and maintain a social life outside of the relationship. Mutual appreciation. Recognizing and valuing each other's unique qualities is essential for strengthening the emotional bond. Cultivating mutual respect and admiration significantly contributes to a healthy and lasting relationship. Prioritize self-care. Taking care of physical and mental health is crucial for individual well-being and the success of the relationship. Make time for physical activities, prioritize a good night's sleep, maintain a healthy diet, and set aside leisure moments to take care of yourself. While the rebuilding process is challenging and requires time and effort, it is important to remember that it is not always successful. If during this process you realize that the partner is not genuinely committed to change, or that abuse persists, it may be necessary to consider the healthier option of ending the relationship in pursuit of your own happiness and well-being. Indicators that the relationship is beyond redemption. Identifying signs that a relationship no longer holds the possibility of redemption is crucial for making decisions that promote your safety and emotional well-being. Here are some key indicators to consider. Denial of abuse. If the toxic partner refuses to acknowledge the abuse and places blame on you for the situation, it suggests that they are not genuinely committed to changing their harmful behavior. Physical violence. Any form of physical violence is unacceptable and represents a serious sign that the relationship is toxic and dangerous. In such cases, it is crucial to seek help immediately and sever ties with the aggressor. Lack of empathy. The absence of remorse or compassion from the partner regarding your suffering indicates a lack of willingness to change. If they show no genuine interest in understanding and remedying the harm caused, it is unlikely that the relationship can be salvaged. Escalating abuse intensity. If the abuse continues to escalate over time, it is a clear sign that the situation is deteriorating, and that remaining in the relationship may pose an increasing risk to your safety and well-being. Constant fear. Living in fear of your partner and feeling incapable of making decisions on your own are serious indicators that the relationship is extremely detrimental and has no future. In such circumstances, it is crucial to prioritize your safety and seek support from friends, family, and mental health professionals to help you exit the situation safely and healthily. Faced with these signs, it is essential to recognize the severity of the situation and take action for your own safety and emotional well-being, seeking support and guidance to take the necessary steps toward separation. Prioritizing your well-being. Regardless of the decision you make, it is paramount to prioritize your emotional well-being. Do not hesitate to leave a toxic relationship that undermines your self-esteem and impedes your personal growth. Acknowledge your worth. It is essential to acknowledge your own worth. You are an incredible person, deserving of love and respect. Trust in your ability to build a fulfilling and happy life, free from the burden of harmful relationships. Intensive self-care. Invest in caring for yourself with love and dedication. Dedicate time to engage in activities that bring you pleasure and satisfaction. Reconnect with loved ones and explore hobbies that promote your well-being and happiness. Individual therapy. Seeking individual therapy can be a powerful tool for dealing with the emotional trauma of an abusive relationship and strengthening your self-esteem. A qualified therapist can offer support and guidance during this process of healing and self-discovery. Strong support network. Surround yourself with a strong support network composed of people who genuinely care about you and are willing to offer unconditional support. Share your experiences and feelings with those you trust and allow them to assist you on your journey to recovery. A toxic relationship can leave deep scars, but remember that you are not alone. With courage, self-awareness, and proper support, it is possible to break the cycle of abuse and build a life based on self-love and healthy relationships. Believe in your potential and move forward with determination towards a brighter and happier future. Frequently asked questions. Question 1. I'm afraid to end the relationship. What if things get worse? Fear is natural. But remember, the situation will only improve if you take the initiative to break the cycle of abuse. Talk to trusted friends or family members and seek professional support to assist you in the separation process. Question 2. How can I help someone in a toxic relationship? offer support and non-judgmental listening. Encourage the person to seek professional help and discuss with them the signs of abuse. Remember, you cannot force the person to end the relationship, but you can stand by them during this difficult time. Question 3. Can I heal myself from a toxic relationship on my own? Therapy is a powerful tool for emotional healing. However, depending on the intensity of the abuse, you can also seek resources such as support groups and online counseling. Question 4. How long does it take to overcome a toxic relationship? The healing time varies from person to person. It depends on the intensity of the abuse, your emotional support, and your commitment to recovery. Be patient and respect your own timeline. Question 5. Is there a chance to reconcile the relationship in the future? It's possible, but only if both parties demonstrate genuine commitment to change and building a healthy relationship. The decision to reconcile should be made after a long period of separation and individual therapy. We have reached the end of the audio. Can a toxic relationship be salvaged? Did you like this content? Share with someone who needs support right now.